Today on Rappler. Senator Ontiveros asks how a gun in the custody of the police ended up with criminal elements and was used in the murder of Governor Degamo. French experts confirmed the oil from the sunken oil tanker MT Princess Empress matched the oil from San Miguel's tank in Bataan. PNP Chief Rodolfo Azarin Jr. denies attempts to cover up the 6.7 billion pesos worth of Shabu seized in Tondo. Former Philippine Foreign Secretary Albert Del Rosario dies at 83. Musical The Phantom of the Opera ends its Broadway run after 35 years. BTS's JHope begins his mandatory military service. And multiple reports say Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner are dating. In a hearing on the Degamo murder, Senator Risa Ontiveros asks how a gun in the custody of the police ended up with criminal elements and used in the murder of a governor.
Someone in the PNP sold or gave firearms to criminal elements. Yung officer po ba na may custody liable para dyan?
The National Bureau of Investigation says of the 8 firearms recovered, only 1 gun was registered. The NBI says the firearm identified is a subject of a case investigated by the Bureau, where it filed a case of illegal possession of firearms against the owner, a Mr. Anthony Ho. PNP Central Visayas Deputy Regional Director for Operations, Colonel Noel Flores, says the firearm was first kept in the custody of the Dumaguete Regional Trial Court 39. Flores says they are still investigating how the PNP firearm ended up being allegedly used in the Degamo killing. A French agency specializing in accidental water pollution finds samples of the black oil taken from Oriental Mindoro are the same as the representative samples gathered from a San Miguel subsidiary's tank in Limay, Bataan. Black oil refers to industrial fuel oil. The oil tanker MT Princess Empress was filled with over 800,000 liters of fuel oil in the Limay loading station. The Philippine Coast Guard posts the findings on the fingerprinting results from the Center for Documentation, Research and Experimentation on Accidental Water Pollution, or CEDRE, based in France. The analysis shows a positive match of the oil samples taken from the vicinity of the sunken tanker and the shorelines of Pola, Oriental Mindoro to the samples collected from the loading station. The fuel oil is believed to have already leaked in the waters of Oriental Mindoro, Batangas, Palawan, and Antique. Philippine National Police Chief Rodolfo Azarin Jr. denies any attempt to cover up the 6.7 billion pesos worth of Shabu seized in Tondo in 2022, warning Interior Secretary Benhur Abalos against people, quote, feeding him wrong information.
Let me also categorically say that there was no attempt to cover up or to exculpate Police Master Sergeant Rodolfo Mayo from his involvement in the illegal drug operations.
Azarin issues his denial a week after at least 2 police generals and 8 other officers were suspended for their possible involvement in the Shabu mess cover-up. Abalos says implicated policemen must go on leave or be suspended pending the investigation. Azarin says he finds the accusation, quote, very unfair, questioning the lack of evidence to support the allegations.
Let me call the attention also of our kind SILG to take a second look on the people who may be feeding him misinformation to cast doubt on the integrity of the PNP organization.
Former Foreign Secretary Albert Del Rosario dies at the age of 83. Del Rosario led the DFA from 2011 to 2016 under President Benigno Aquino III. Under Del Rosario, the Philippines, in a historic first, sued China for violating its rights in the West Philippine Sea. The Philippines eventually won this case, with Del Rosario becoming one of the most ardent champions of the arbitral ruling. Foreign Secretary Enrique Manalo pays tribute to Del Rosario, calling him a, quote, consummate diplomat and an inspiring leader who led the DFA with integrity. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. also extends his condolences, saying Del Rosario was, quote, known for his patriotism and integrity. Musical The Phantom of the Opera ends a record-breaking 35-year Broadway run on Sunday, April 16, with teary-eyed cast members taking a final bow alongside its original stars. Composer Andrew Lloyd Webber dedicates the final Broadway performance to his son Nicholas, who died of gastric cancer last month. Sarah Brightman, who played Christine Daae in the original Broadway cast, describes the production as a, quote, very special piece. Before taking a final bow, Lloyd Webber says, quote, maybe it may come back, you never know. The Phantom of the Opera tells the story of an aspiring opera singer and the mysterious phantom who honed her vocal skills. A staple of the Broadway world since it debuted there in 1988, The Phantom of the Opera has won over 70 major awards. JHope of K-pop powerhouse BTS will begin his mandatory military service in South Korea on Tuesday, April 18. JHope shares a handwritten note saying, "I'll be back later," and a photo of him with his head shaved on his Instagram with a caption, "I'll have a good trip." Hybe, which owns the band's agency Big Hit Music, declines to confirm the details of his enlistment. JHope, 29, is the second member of BTS to enlist following Jin, the oldest, who joined the military in December. Big Hit first confirmed that BTS will fulfill their mandatory military service in October. The group is expected to reunite in 2025 after pursuing individual projects. It appears Timothée Chalamet is now keeping up with the Kardashians. Multiple reports say the Dune star is reportedly dating celebrity Kylie Jenner. Quoting an anonymous source, Entertainment Tonight reports the two are, quote, keeping things casual, though Kylie is reportedly having fun with Timothée so far. In January, Us Weekly reported Kylie and rapper Travis Scott split up after being in an on-again, off-again relationship since 2017. Kylie and Travis share two kids, Stormy born in 2018 and Air born in 2022. Timothée previously dated actress and model Lily Rose Depp from 2018 to 2020. He has also been linked to Madonna's daughter, Lourdes Leon, and to Mexican actress Eiza Gonzalez. Timothée and Kylie have yet to confirm the relationship. And that's today's wrap. I'm Nina Liu. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.